Hello, welcome back to Petra's Speaking Sparks. This week we're talking about the structure of your speech, right? So we talked why it is important, we talked about the beginnings, we talked about the middle section, the body of your speech, and we talked about the ending. So with transitions, you tie those pieces together. It would be very silly if you have just a beginning and then all of a sudden you start with a middle piece and there is an ending, but there is no logic to why do you begin the way you begin and why do you end the way you end. You need to have some kind of bridge between the different pieces. So that's what we're talking about today. There are a lot of different sorts of transitions. I'm not going to explain everything here today because that would be really too much. I do have an online course where you can find all of them. But for now, I just want to get back to actually the example that I gave in the speech about the processionary caterpillars. I started the speech with a little story about the habit the creatures have, right? And then I explained why humans sometimes look like those caterpillars. So in that case, you tie it together. It's not like I just said the story and then I just started like get out of your comfort zone. I did tie the beginning to the middle section. Like, why did I use that story? Because the point of the story was to explain that those creatures do things habitually as we humans tend to do as well. And in order to grow, you need to get out of your comfort zone. So you need to get out of that habitual way of doing things. But you have to make it clear, like if you use a story at the beginning, explain why you use it, or if you use a joke, or if you just use a quote or whatever, if you explain to management why a decision has to be made, make a bridge to why you put out that, why did you say that, why did you make that argument, and then explain in the middle part. So tie it together. I hope that kind of makes sense the way I explain it. If not, feel free to go to my course because there will be lots of examples as well. But that's something I would like to give you as a tip to try to figure out and try to play with it this week to make those transitions in your speech. Good luck with that.